few years ago, researchers at the University of Pennsylvania conducted a fascinating study on memory and awe. They discovered that when a human being experiences a place so visually overwhelming and emotionally powerful, the brain slows down its internal clock. Time feels stretched, moments feel longer, and the memory becomes unusually vivid, almost impossible to forget. Now imagine stepping into a structure that has triggered this exact feeling in millions of people across 1,500 years. A building so influential that emperors, sultans, travelers, scholars, and modern tourists all describe the same sensation. I felt something shift inside me the moment I looked up. That building is Hagia Sophia. Standing in the heart of Istanbul, Hagia Sophia isn't just a monument, it's a time machine, a political symbol, an engineering masterpiece, and one of the most extraordinary survivors of human civilization. What makes it so unforgettable? Why has this single building changed religions, empires, and even architectural styles across continents? Today, step by step, we unfold that story. To understand Hagia Sophia, we first need to understand the city it lives in, Constantinople, now Istanbul. For over 1,000 years, this was the capital of the Byzantine Empire, a crossroads between Europe and Asia, Christianity and Islam, trade and warfare. By the 6th century, Emperor Justinian I wanted to create a symbol powerful enough to announce to the world that Constantinople was not just another capital, it was the capital, a place where heaven and earth would meet. He wanted a structure that would make his empire unforgettable. And so, he ordered something no one had ever attempted before, a church so large, so luminous, so gravity-defying, that visitors would walk in and immediately lose their sense of reality. Justinian called upon two brilliant men, not architects, surprisingly, but scientists and mathematicians, Anthemius of Tralles, a physicist, Isidore of Miletus, a mathematician and engineer. Their challenge was nearly impossible. Build the world's largest interior space, with a dome so massive it would seem to float, using 6th century tools, and complete the entire structure in less than 6 years. Even today, this feat sounds unrealistic, but they didn't follow traditional methods. Instead, they reinvented architecture. At the heart of Hagia Sophia is its legendary dome, a 102-foot wide circular crown rising 180 feet above the floor. But the magic isn't just its size, it's how the dome appears to hover weightlessly, glowing with sunlight. So how did they do it? Pendentives, the secret weapon. Anthemius and Isidore used new engineering elements called pendentives, curved triangular sections that transfer the weight of a circular dome onto a square base. Before this moment, no one had ever built a dome like this. Hagia Sophia was the first large-scale structure in human history to use this system, and it changed architecture forever. From Renaissance cathedrals to Ottoman mosques to even modern government buildings, the DNA of Hagia Sophia is everywhere. When visitors in the 6th century walked inside Hagia Sophia, they were struck speechless. Byzantine writers described the interior as a golden cloud suspended from the sky, a universe of light, a place where heaven touches the earth. The reason? Light. Justinian's designers used more than 40 windows around the base of the dome. These windows weren't just decorative, they were strategic. Sunlight pours into the building at an angle that makes the dome appear to glow from within. The structure becomes a moving, living sculpture of light throughout the day. Walk in during sunrise, and the marble turns orange. Walk in at noon, and the gold mosaics burst with life. Walk in during sunset, and the entire interior becomes a warm sea of red and bronze. This interplay of architecture and light wasn't an accident. It was a deliberate attempt to create spiritual emotion through engineering. Hagia Sophia once contained some of the most breathtaking mosaics in the world, handmade from glass, gold leaf, and precious stones. These mosaics follow a timeline that mirrors the building's own evolution. Early Christian symbols. In the beginning, The walls were decorated with crosses and geometric patterns, imperial mosaics. Later, mosaics showing emperors like Justinian and Constantine presenting the city and the church to Mary and Christ were added. The stunning Desis mosaic. One of the most emotionally powerful artworks in Hagia Sophia is the Desis mosaic, featuring Christ with the Virgin Mary and John the Baptist. The expressions are so detailed, so human, that art historians say the mosaic marks a turning point in Byzantine art. These mosaics were incredibly fragile. They survived earthquakes, invasions, wars, and political shifts for centuries. And amazingly, many survive to this day. What many people don't know is that Hagia Sophia has collapsed, not once, but multiple times. Istanbul lies on a major seismic fault line. Just 20 years after its construction, the original dome partially collapsed during an earthquake. Isidore's nephew redesigned it, raising the dome even higher and making it stronger. Throughout the centuries, minarets, buttresses, and reinforcements were added to protect the structure. One of the most important restorations happened under the Ottomans, who not only preserved it, but strengthened it so effectively that it continues to stand today. Standing under the dome today means standing in a building that has been rebuilt, restored, and protected for 15 centuries, each era leaving its own fingerprints. For almost 1,000 years, Hagia Sophia was the largest cathedral in the world. But in 1453, everything changed. The Ottoman Empire, led by Sultan Mehmed II, conquered Constantinople. As the city fell, one of the first places he visited was Hagia Sophia. Here's the astonishing part. Instead of destroying the building, Mehmed saw its beauty and potential. He immediately ordered it to be preserved. Hagia Sophia became a mosque, and a new chapter began. The Ottomans added 4 minarets, a mihrab pointing toward Mecca, a minbar, massive circular medallions with calligraphy. But they did something else very interesting. They covered many of the Christian mosaics with plaster, not to erase them, but to protect them. And because of this decision, the mosaics survived centuries untouched. During the Ottoman era, Hagia Sophia wasn't just a mosque. It became a center for education, astronomy, imperial ceremonies, architectural experiments. The famous Ottoman architect Mimar Sinan, who designed the Süleymaniye Mosque and the Selimiye Mosque, studied Hagia Sophia deeply. He respected it so much that he reinforced its structure to protect it from earthquakes. His admiration shaped the entire skyline of Istanbul. In 1935, under the new Republic of Turkey, Hagia Sophia was turned into a museum, a neutral place where both Christian and Islamic heritage could be showcased together. This was the moment when many mosaics were carefully uncovered again, allowing the world to see both layers of history side by side. Today, Hagia Sophia is once again an active mosque, but still welcomes millions of visitors from around the world. Tourists, historians, architects, and people simply seeking a sense of wonder. So, why does this place still matter? Why is it visited more than almost any historical monument on Earth? Because it represents something rare. A building that was a cathedral, a mosque, a museum, and again a mosque. And through all these transformations, it never stopped being a symbol of human creativity, ambition, and resilience. Architecturally, it changed the course of world architecture. Without Hagia Sophia, the great domes of Europe and the stunning mosques of Istanbul would not exist in the same way. Culturally, it is one of the few places on Earth where two world civilizations, Byzantine and Ottoman, live together in the same physical space. Emotionally, for many visitors, regardless of religion or background, walking into Hagia Sophia feels like stepping into a living memory of the world. Ask modern travelers what moment struck them the most, and the answer repeats again and again. When I looked up at the dome, Some say it feels peaceful. Some say it feels overwhelming. Some say it feels like the building is breathing. But almost everyone says the same thing. It felt like time stopped. Just like the study we mentioned at the beginning, when awe expands time, the mind remembers. And perhaps that's Hagia Sophia's greatest power. It leaves you with a memory strong enough to last a lifetime. Hagia Sophia is more than stone and mortar. It is the story of empires rising and falling, faiths evolving, and human imagination reaching for the sky. It stands in Istanbul not just as a monument of the past, but as a reminder of how extraordinary human civilization can truly be.